The party after a boss fight with the fighter, sorcerer, cleric, wizard, bard and rogue. Everyone's doing alright. And then the party after the wild magic sorcerer tried to cast detect magic. And yeah, there's only the rogue left. Jesus, man. Hey, what's up, everybody? SkyDieRay hit my vocal cords with Ray of Enfeebling. It still has an effect on me, but anyway, how are you guys doing? Welcome to another DnDMemes video. Hope you're having a wonderful day today. Before jumping into the video, I want to quickly kindly ask you if you're not yet subscribed to the channel. Consider doing so now. It only takes a moment. I appreciate it a lot, so thanks so much if you do subscribe. And yeah, with that being said, I hope you enjoyed the video. Ring of Jumping. Conversations with the 6-year-old DM. With your ring of jumping, you soar 20 inches into the air, but just miss the ladder. Me. I will try something else. You take 9 points of falling damage. I'm wearing the ring of jumping. Yeah, it isn't the ring of landing. I mean, that's a pretty fair point. Purple is Warlock. If you're buying gender-specific color clothing for an infant, please remember, blue is for Spellcaster, green is for Druid, red is for Warrior, and yellow is for Cleric. And the purple for Warlock, apparently, yeah. I know this doesn't make any sense, I guess, but it sounds extremely accurate. And I would add black for Rogue, and yeah, I don't know, but this is pretty much most of it, right? I'm thinking brown for the Barbarian, and maybe white for the Artificer? Let me know in the comments actually if you would add or change anything about this. Based on real events in my campaign last night, I want to move carefully behind him. Not sneaking, but like just being careful of where I step. Not stepping on branches or whatever and being quiet. So you want to sneak up on him? No, I don't want to be stealthy, I just want to be careful. Like, I'm just watching where I step, you know? Avoiding loud branches or leaves so I can get closer. But not sneaking. Just roll me a stealth check, Jesse. So that's... So the player was trying to avoid having to roll a stealth check, I guess? Jesus, dude. All hail the almighty natural 20. When learning D&D for the first time, I remember my DM telling me the limits of a natural 20, followed by an example of how he didn't limit it before. You stand before an all-knowing god. I lied to him. Roll for deception? Natural 20, and then the god believed it. Yeah, okay. No, yeah, you should definitely have some hard limits on natural 20s, but it's just a fine balance to learn, I guess, right? Why is everyone so quiet? Asks the DM, still clueless about it. The DM, super pumped for the campaign to start, thinking it's gonna be great. That one player who's early, and the whole party. How do we tell him about his 50 gigabytes of gay in our campaign fight? I don't know if I want to ask more details. I don't think it really matters what kind of there was, as long as it was legal, right? Okay, I guess sometimes it's fun having campaigns online, I suppose. There's fun stuff like this that can happen by mistake. All ones. You're allowed to reduce your ability scores for free in my game. Okay. Going for a 1 on everything, Jesus. Oh wow, yeah, no, really, oh wow. That's why. And also, no, just why? I guess it would be fun, right? It would be kind of fun. Some options are more optional than others. Flanking rules are optional, I don't allow them. Yeah, that makes sense. Unearthed Arcana is unofficial, so I don't allow it. Yeah, I can see that. Feasts are an optional rule, I don't allow them. What the Wait, what? I actually didn't know that those are optional as well. Okay, I didn't... It's definitely not common for the DMs to not allow that, right? There's no dimension where this makes sense. Age. Young turtles crawl for a few weeks after birth before learning to walk on 2 legs. They reach adulthood by the age of 15 and live an average of 50 years. I recognize that the council has made a decision, but given that it's a stupid-ass decision, I've elected to ignore it. Maybe the reason why strength is so underpowered is that high strength characters are normal humans instead of mythological figures like Hercules. Hafthor Bjornsson lifting 500 kilograms and the level 20 barbarian who can only lift 330. I mean, it depends what kind of lifting, right? I'm not sure if the D&D lifting rules only apply to things like, you know, lifting it from the ground, like in the case of a deadlift, because obviously that could be a lot more weight, but if you have to like lift it above your head, that would be maybe half of that at best. Yeah, so like in D&D it says about lifting that you can push, drag or lift it up to twice your carrying capacity or 30 times your strength score, but it doesn't actually mention like how you lift it, right? So it's kind of this is actually one of those things that I would love to see homebrewed, that probably there is, because it doesn't make a lot of sense this way, right? Like Barbarian could lift a 330 kilograms rock above his head, but if you were to pick it up or push it, he could also only push 330 kilograms? That doesn't make any sense, right? That's pretty clear. His final words were, "Go ahead, you can't your daughter. My barbarian, when the elder red dragon finds out who impregnated his daughter." Non-biased opinion. Sword fans. The sword is the greatest weapon known to man. And then there's spear fans saying the same thing about spears, that they're the greatest weapon known to man. And then whip enjoyers. This weapon sucks. I know. Everyone agrees that the whip is terrible. Okay. I don't remember any game where the whip is like a nice weapon, actually. Like when you have multiple options, right? Other than what was it called? Darksiders 3? That's where you have a whip, I think. That's a really fun game. That's a really fun whip. But other than that, I can't think of other RPG games where the whip is actually fun. Rogues in a nutshell. Rogue. Okay, so I roll for an attack with my rapier. With the wizard's portent, that's a 20. So that's 2d8 plus 20d6 plus 5. Is he dead? Me. Squishy. Hey Bladesinger, why do you always wear that mask? 29 AC, but underneath there's 14 hit points. Yeah, let's keep this on. That's pretty much dead if you get hit by anything, right? Jesus. Like, if you're at the level where something can hit you for above 29 AC, that's gonna kill you. Evil campaigns are risky. DM, let's do an evil campaign. That one player. It's just coincidence, right? My Triton Bard, my Minotaur Barbarian, and my Tri-Creen Wizard being next, on the list of the DM who charges $10 for character commissions. Okay, dude, that's... No, come on. Jesus Christ, there's not a lot of info, right? Maybe this is in the span of 3 years or something, like, I don't know, or the player is asking for it, asking to be killed by doing, you know, stupid stuff. But I can't help but think in this context that the DM is doing it intentionally. This is a really a-hole move if he is doing that. Don't you think? Since we have Way of the Drunken Master Monk, we need Stoner Druid subclass. Druids, but also I think Sorcerers and maybe Warlocks would be good Stoners. Sad backstory incoming. The party, after a boss fight with the fighter, sorcerer, cleric, wizard, bard and rogue, everyone's doing alright. And then the party, after the wild magic sorcerer, tried to cast detect magic. And yeah, there's only the rogue left. Jesus, man. I choose to believe this is RAI. A standard level 20 wizard could enslave a pit fiend relatively easily if he knew its true name. Okay, how? Magic circle upcasted to 4th level, gate to teleport the pit fiend into it. Then cast Feeble Mind on it, and assuming a DC of 22, this has a 64% chance of success. Then Planner Bind it. Long rest and Planner Bind it again at 9th level. Jesse, Asmodeus will kill you for this. Can I though? The Barbarian with 20 int to the DM. It's time for you to look inward and begin asking yourself the big questions. Can I kill the werewolf with a silver coin? Yeah, I think that's a pretty good question to the DM. I mean, it's up to him how he wants to interpret that. But I guess if you're creative enough about it and it makes sense that you would use it in a way that would kill him, it should be allowed, I guess. I mean, could be allowed. It can probably go higher still. I can have a 34 AC on a full caster in 5th edition. How exactly does that work? Bladesinger Wizard can add int to AC. With 1 level of Monk, I can add Wisdom too. If I have 20 dex, int and Wisdom, that's 25 AC right there. If I then cast Haste, Shield and have the Paladin use Shield of Fate for +2, +5 and +2, that's 34 AC. Well, as long as we're making up, the orcs now have +50 to attack. Fuck you, Jesse. Looks at years old notes. Your time has come. The PCs start the campaign as guards for a caravan. They rest at an inn and spend the day role-playing with NPCs. I introduce the plot hook with a CR25 abomination, homebrew, attacking the inn. Despite the warnings, the players fight and die. In panic, I say, you wake up in the morning again. Everyone. This is a time loop campaign? Let's go! Yeah, games like that are always fun. I mean, I don't know, the idea at least is usually fun. Magically summon a handheld cannon with an action? Don't mind if I do. Artillerist artificers in a nutshell. Say your prayers. I'm not sure, I can't tell if this is official or not, but if it's official I had no idea there's a comic of this show as well. Last night's one-shot was wild. Plan with the DM that you'll take over Tiamat's power for flavor if you kill her. When Tiamat dies, the party is shocked to see the power going to you. As you ascend in your new form, you hear the sorcerer go, "I wish that didn't happen." Oh wow, okay. That's a pretty good twist there. It's cool if you wanna play Pathfinder, but stop trying to force me to play it. Player who'd rather play Pathfinder, a DM willing to try new complex rules, and then me who just wants to play D&D. Wizards of the Coast, please give non-magic classes interesting mechanics. My players are starving. This here is the fighter. They're great at fighting, but they don't have any special powers. Oh hell yeah, I love that kind of character. Which means they don't really have any out-of-combat utility. That's fine, I can make up for that in roleplay. Or any interesting combat mechanics. Not interesting in combat. Fighter, person who fights. Individual who does battle. Not interesting in combat. Don't judge me, they can make awesome art too. Using art from other artists to make your PC's appearance without giving credit to them. What? I mean, you're playing in a campaign, right? With a few people that are your friends and you know, probably, right? And you're not streaming it or anything or promoting it, right? Who are you supposed to give credit to? Yeah, okay, I don't think I'm missing anything. The comments that mention that part with the crediting all say that it doesn't make sense unless it's streamed or anything or something like that. Anyway, then you can commission a piece of art from an artist you like, specially for your character, and then, the best option I guess, maybe, you can commission a piece of art for your character from a not safe for work artist. That's assuming you and your character are both of legal age. Yeah, I guess that's an option. As someone who enjoys playing humans more often than not, some of you guys get way too up in arms about it. What race do you want to play the most and why? I like to play as a tabaxi a lot. No particular reason, I just like cats a lot. I played Deep Rock Galactic with my friends a few months ago and it changed me irrevocably. Okay. I like Legolas from Lord of the Rings, so I pretty much just make him every time. That is completely valid actually. I play a human because it's fun to just be a normal guy sometimes. I only play human fighters. A lot of people think that human fighters are boring, but not me. I don't need to be some half panda with 3 balls and a spear in order to be interesting. It's about personality and character, not appearance. None of that furry weeaboo BS to me. But thank you, I perfectly well enjoy playing as a regular man with a sword. No tail, no paws, no horns, no fur, no the Technicolor skin? Just my own 2 hands and some good old reliable steel. Unlike all you other plebeians, I don't base my character around being some exotic race or class. I'm fine just being regular. Actually, I think people who care about this kind of thing are the boring ones. I don't care what kind of race or class your character is. If you can't make an interesting human fighter, you shouldn't play D&D. I'm not gonna play your EVE anime fantasy. I'm playing a human fighter, which ironically makes me so much... Okay, I don't know. that kind of stops there. Jesus Christ, dude. And then there's also the guy that plays tieflings because he's for demons, I guess. That's, yeah, okay. That's better than the human fighter's reasons. Friends till the end of the 1 minute duration. No discounts. I cast friends. Okay, 50% off. 1 minute later. He gets mad, yeah. Plus 14 stealth, go brr. The rogue on his way to execute the stupidest plan in human history and get away with it. Alright, settle it. Should good berries be able to revive people from 0 health to 1 health? Was the encounter too hard? No, it was the good berries that were strong. I don't know about that actually. I don't know what the rules say. Just thinking about it, I don't think it should because it doesn't make sense. But yeah, I don't know, I guess. Alright, on that note, that's gonna be it for today's video. So thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like if you did and subscribe for more if you haven't already. Also, thank you to everyone supporting the channel and Patreon as well as on YouTube. I appreciate it a lot, so thanks so much for those. Links below if you wanna check them out, as well as links to social media, Discord, and everything else. And yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Have a great day. Bye.